This is our man. This is our
It's Karise Eden.
Oh my God!
Hi, I'm Karise Eden. I'm a singer-songwriter. I won The Voice, the first series of The Voice back in 2012. I've pretty much toured Australia and been able to travel the world and lived a pretty crazy life for the last 10 years. When I was a teenager, I was a state ward, and I did grow up alone, I guess you could say, and had some really difficult times throughout that period of my life. Music for me was always there. My foster uncle taught me how to play guitar when I was about 12, 13 years old. And the thought of, a little gig that I had the following Friday or Saturday night at a little cafe or something, I guess that was sort of the thing that always kept me going, and I just kept waking up and doing stuff, and before you know it, you grow up. There was a time when my husband Wade was in contact with MATES in construction. He previously worked in the mining and construction industry at different times in his life. And yeah, it all came to a head one day on his way to work. Through that experience, he needed some help, and he reached out and he got that help, and it was really good for me to know that as his wife, I'm always, and mum of our kids, I'm always worrying about everything all the time and how everybody is, who's brushed their teeth, who's got the same pair of socks on, like all this sort of stuff. And knowing that my husband's looked after when he's going to work as well. So for him and for us as a couple, for him to experience something, quite confronting, but knowing that we could work through it as well, because there was such an organisation in place that could help him as well. That was priceless for me. And to watch my husband come out of that with the strategies that mates have in place and how they work, it was great. They could be out at lunch, smoko or whatever, and one of his mates could be telling him he's going through a bit of a rough patch at home or just something that's going on, and he's more than happy now to say, hey, you should give these guys a call, they can help you. I would totally recommend that anybody that's going through a difficult time or something stressful is going on that's, causing chaos for them at home in their ability to work and their ability to keep their chin up and get through the day, I would really like to be somebody to say, pick up the phone. Mates have got a hotline. They've got in-house people that work and communicate and liaison through people in the construction and mining industry to help get you guys what you need and to get back on track. And speaking from personal experience, I think that it's crucial that you do so. Recently I released a new single called My Old Friend. It's straight from my heart. I lost one of the most important people in my life to suicide, and it's been something that's been really, really hard to get through, and it's hard for me to talk about. I guess it's a subject that doesn't get talked about enough, and I feel that even though the grief 4 years later for me is still incredibly strong, I think that it's important to share that with other people that might be experiencing the same thing. But also within the song itself, I kept the beat up and I kept it uplifting because, at the end of the day, you do get through it and there is a light at the end of the tunnel.
I get along with my phone every time I hear your name. The quiet night you hold me. My dreams wake me up every time I see your face. Reaching out, there's not much I can take. I'll never let you go, let you go now. I'll never let you go now. Don't ever say no, don't ever say so.
I would like to think that with the song My Old Friend that I've written, that if somebody's been in a similar position, they may be able to relate to that, to know that they're not alone. There's a lot of people out there that may be able to understand what you're going through. There's a lot of people out there that you can reach out to, like mates. If somebody is feeling really lost and really down and feeling like they're going to do something, you know, I'd like them to, you know, there's a part of me that just wishes if they heard this song and they thought of their daughter or their wife or their someone that's left behind, and maybe could that be that in that 7 seconds of madness, could that be that thought that stops it and it helps that person reach out?
So would you sit down and talk to me, my old friend? Tell me that joke again. Thank you.